now. The banning of books. We're going backwards. The human race is devolving. It's pretty clear we've learned nothing from history, since it continues to repeat itself, and right now, there's been a lot of books that have been banned, but one that I want to focus on today is a really, really wacky target for this. Assassination Classroom. It's a manga, and you've probably seen the anime because a few years back it was a very popular anime. And yesterday it was announced that it's been banned in at least one middle school from their library and faces potential bans in other schools throughout the district. To quote Jennifer here, the local chair of Moms for Liberty, she states, "We don't want to think it's okay to kill their teachers." Hey pal, you just... This is their real reason. They think this manga is somehow to encourage students to kill their teachers. If you don't know what the plot of Assassination Class is, I'll break it down real quick. There's an alien, he's already fucked up the moon, and he's threatening to destroy the Earth. But he won't do it on one condition: he'd be allowed to teach a class. He wants to be a teacher. All of the students in that classroom are assigned to kill the alien before the school year, before he has a chance to, wreak havoc on it. And it turns out the aliens all take their attempts to basically the story in a nutshell, just like really simplified. I can also 100% guarantee you, I fucking promise that the people that have banned this book and are lobbying to continue to ban this book have never read it. They probably never even opened it. They read a single most likely on a fucking Reddit comment somewhere. They probably have no fucking clue what the story is even about or what goes on in it. They just immediately went into this frenzied panic and decided. And the worst part is, I'm not even surprised. Like, the caveman brain activating here and using absolutely no rational thought process to just ban this doesn't shock me in even ways. And I understand school shootings have become more common than free food samples at but I'm gonna tell you right now, you didn't just stop school shootings by banning Assassination Classroom. I don't think there's a single human being that opens up and is like, I might need to kill my teacher. What if they're a fucking alien? Oh my god! Like, that's it. Human history. If you genuinely think your children are becoming school shooters after reading a manga, there is a lot more problems at play there. You're gonna need to really step up your parental duty to get involved in their life to ensure that they're staying. You are actually concerned that they are going to read this and just bring in a fucking Glock to school to blast the teacher. It's a crazy thought process. Growing up, I always heard the expression, history repeats itself. We have to study history or else we're doomed to repeat it. And I just never subscribed to that belief. I thought it was a bunch of baloney, a whole load of hooey. I see how true that is. They legitimately are going backwards into like the panic in the 60s and 70s or whatever, 50s, whatever, with rock and roll, where they're like, fuck, it's the demon music. This is gonna cause everyone to go fucking loopy and start causing violence. Or with video games. Video games are causing violence. They're responsible for like, it's just blowing. And now we're banning fucking alien. like it's. We are reaching like a comical status with the shitty decisions being made with decisions like this. Now, Florida and that other school district aren't the only two places that are looking to ban this manga. Apparently, other states like Virginia and North Carolina are also about Assassination Classroom, and various other counties have reported complaints against it. So honestly, at this point, this almost feels like a marketing campaign for Assassination Classroom. It hasn't had this much buzz in years. It's gonna pop off in popularity, I imagine, as a result of all of this. But yeah, it's tragically silly. This is so fucking stupid. Using this manga as some kind of like scapegoat for school. Finally, we figured it out. This is what went wrong. We've had Assassination Classroom manga in our libraries. That's what's contaminating the kids' brains and turning them into school shooters. It's this manga. We've done it. Eureka. School shootings are solved. Ban this manga and we're good. It's so fucking goofy. Like, this is gonna do nothing to help anything, and I really hope they so like the next thing they start going after is Romeo and Juliet, because it might encourage their kids to commit suicide. So they need to start banning every single thing of Romeo and Juliet. Like, there's so many ways that you could explore this absolute insanity. You can extend this to everything. Like, oh, we have to ban every book because something bad happens. Make the kids want to do something bad. No more books. Words are the devil. It's getting real stupid. And since we're on the topic of books, there's another thing I want to complain about real quick, a little bah humbug for something that's a little different but still related. I am getting sick and tired of books being rewritten to fit modern. I don't know how many of you are aware of this, but right now there's this movement going around to rewrite classic books in order to fit modern sensitivities. So, for example, Roald Dahl is an author I'm sure many of you are familiar with. If you don't know his name, you definitely know his work, like Charlie. They're getting some revisions. They've taken out a lot of content. Some of them changed some words around, like really. Sometimes outright removed, not insignificant, completely like changed it. All because they believe that it is no longer fitting for the current climate, our modern society. So they've taken it upon themselves to just rewrite it. What fucking heroes? Just rewriting books, huh? Amazing. Surely there's nothing wrong with that. Just completely changing the author. Why fucking not, I guess, huh? I think it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm not a big book reader. I don't really read a whole lot of novels or anything like that. That doesn't mean I never did. I used to read a shitload. Up until, like, late middle school. Well, yeah, like, late middle school-ish. I used to read a lot. And, of course, I hate the idea of just changing shit because it no longer fits in modern sensitivities. Like, SpongeBob. SpongeBob, for example, had 2 of its episodes just completely to Paramount Plus. One of them being the iconic Panty Raid episode, all because they no longer appropriate. So they gave it the old one buckle my shoe to the shadow realm with you. They axed it from the service, and you can no longer watch it on, like, Paramount. They thought it was inappropriate now. I think the obvious, instead of just banning episodes, if you think that it is offensive by today's standards, is to do what has been done in the past for, like, old cartoons if there was, like, racist shit in it. In the beginning, you just make it clear, like, hey, this happened a long time ago. By those standards, it was okay, but by today's standards, it's really not. We don't support, you know, the beliefs of it. However, we want to keep the art intact and deliver it to you as it was aired and as it was written. That is the way you handle it the correct way. Just getting rid of it, rewriting it, I think that's just fucking stupid. Words because it's no longer fitting in today's society. Stupid. Just make a disclaimer at the beginning, like, hey, this book was like written 100 fucking years ago. There are some words in here that are no longer okay words. We recognize that, but we're not going to get rid of them. This is how it was written, thus this is how we're going to deliver it. Fucking revising it. I think that is an absolutely awful thing. It's now becoming extremely commonplace. And I wanted to just rant about that a little bit and just, I don't know, it's just been grinding my gears because every couple of weeks now, this, like, revision and revising, rewriting of their work because it's no longer sensitivity conscious. So, just wanted to talk about that. This whole subject is just so fucking ridiculous. We are actually not learning from anything throughout history. That's really about it. Yep.